don't drink, I don't smoke too, but I'm no goody two-shoe. I go local and smoke food, so don't run or even try to hide from the bum rush. 187 ride by.
What better way to kick off the 10th video of this series with the diss track king himself? Just as I said on the first installment on this series, Tweety Bird Loc is about to make a ton of appearances as he has numerous diss tracks. The diss track we're about to focus on in this video is aimed at an entire barrel in New York. It all started when Bronx MC Tim Dog will release a diss track called F Compton.
Talking about niggas from Compton, they're no comp and they truly ain't stomping. Tim Dog, a black man's tag.
The reason this diss track was released was because Tim Dog felt like the rap game was being oversaturated with West Coast MCs that were mainly from the city of Compton. He also wanted the publicity as well, and that's what he most certainly got, as Compton MCs will respond to him with numerous diss tracks. One of the diss tracks that I feel is very underrated than all of the responses is F the South Bronx by Tweety Bird Loc.
South Bronx, motherfucker, this is Compton, the harlot city where bitches get gunned down. Talking shit like a bitch from a distance can lead to a long-term motherfucking ass whooping.
The track also comes off the same album where he ferociously dissed Eazy-E and NWA with the track called What's Really Going On. Tweety Bird does pretty much the same thing here with the help of his dangerous crew homies that are also a part of the Blood and Crips collective. For those of you guys that don't know, Tweety Bird Loc, Red Rum 781, and Ronnie M. Phillips were the co-founders of the rap group Blood and Crips. The group consisted of real-life gangbangers from various neighborhoods throughout LA. After Tweety Bird Loc released his debut album in 1992, the group would then release their debut album in 1993 called Bangin' on Wax, and my is it a classic. But before this album was released, these real-life gangbangers would showcase their skill on the first track on Tweety Bird Loc's album where they defend their hometown. The track immediately begins with a classic sample from the Dramatics called Get Up and Get Down. From here, each artist represents their hometown, all while saying F the South Bronx. They also let New Yorkers know that they don't play any games out west, as they're really about their life.
South Bronx, here I go. It's finally the time I come the nigga, let him know. So I'm grabbing a Glock and I'm giving a bag of clips. Chit, chit, bang, bang, it's nothing but a couple thing. Fuck all you South Bronx niggas, you can't hang with a real couple niggas getting to the nitty gritty.
After Tweety's crew represents for Compton, he then comes on the last verse with some harsh words towards Tim Dog and KRS-One. First, he goes at D-Nice and KRS-One. He calls them both suckers for being a part of the Stop the Violence movement and says that's what he's all about. This then leads to him explaining how he'll dismantle them and put them and Tim Dog in body bags.
Let's go long to D-Nice and KRS-None. They mother preaching, but I preach with my gun yelling stop the violence like a goddamn sucker. Watch boogie down, blood flow down. The got it right with Tim Dog's ass on a mother stretcher, laying in a body bag with the dog catcher.
Like I said, this is yet another incredible diss track by Tweety Bird Loc, as he's blunt and holds nothing back. And these are also traits you can expect on future diss tracks from Tweety Bird Loc I'm gonna cover in this series.
I rush to the spot when school's up, the dope fiends will see me, and then they pass the other fools up.
In 1993, Looney's would collab with Drew Down on a track called Ice Cream Man. The concept of this track was written by Looney's member Yukmouth. Basically, Ice Cream Man refers to the neighborhood drug dealer that slangs cocaine, which is what the ice cream refers to. The song was a smash hit in the Bay Area, which boosts the notoriety for all parties involved. Also during this time in the Bay Area, New Orleans native Master P moved him and his crew to the Bay to pursue their rap careers. While in the Bay, they would become influenced by Bay Area MCs, leading to them signing some to their label. Compilation albums called West Coast Bad Boys would also be released, which created buzz for No Limit in the Bay Area. Also during this time, Master P would release a single for his up-and-coming 5th solo album called Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Mr. Ice Cream Man, Mr. Ice Cream Man, Mr. Ice Cream Man.
This would quickly get the attention of the original Ice Cream Man creator, leading to a minor feud. Yukmouth quickly accused Master P of stealing his idea. At the time, Looney's would release their debut album, Operation Stackola, which was critically acclaimed, leading to their album eventually going platinum. Also on this album, Looney shared their frustrations with Master P as they believed that he truly bit their style. The track in question is called So Much Drama. Here, Yukmouth and Numbskull go at Master P by saying that he blatantly took the Ice Cream Man idea from them and that he should man up and pay homage.
Why the f would that nigga Master P call himself the Ice Cream Man? Bitch, don't you hear the music? That's janky as fuck.
After this, Master P would then throw a shot at Looney's on a skit on Mia X's debut solo album called Good Girl Going Bad. He would ask Mia, does she still wants to rap on a beat? And she replies by saying yes. The beat was actually the same sample Looney's used for their hit song called I Got 5 on it.
Look here, I'm going out with the homies. And don't you even give me no lip like you own me. You want me cooped up so you could.
I got 5 on it. Got me stuck and I'm throwback. I got 5.
Master P would then tell Mia that he's the real ice cream man and that he can do whatever he wants.
When them fools talking crazy about the ice cream man, let's show them why I'm the real ice cream man, because I can do whatever I want.
But all in all, these disses wouldn't lead to anything major. That is until Sacramento rapper Sibo, who had already been working with Master P, would begin to have some issues with him. Sibo appeared on Master P's West Coast Bad Boys compilations, and he also appeared on a TRU album as well. The relationship between the two was well up until some politics would ruin their friendship. At this time, Master P and his No Limit label were becoming huge, and Sibo wanted to experience some of that success. The beef started when Master P switched up a collab he was supposed to have with Sibo on the West Coast Bad Boys 2 album. Instead, Master P put his verse with 2 other artists. Then it was rumored that Master P was supposed to sign Sibo to No Limit, but he opted out for Young Bleed instead. This would lead to Sibo linking up with another longtime homie, Yugmouth, and they both would decide to diss Master P on Sibo's 6th studio album, Enemy of the State. For Yugmouth, it has been 5 years since he initially addressed Master P, which meant there was still a bit of a grudge there. This grudge would also lead to Yugmouth dissing Master P on about 1,000 more tracks. Like, no lie, brother got a lot of Master P diss tracks. Like, you can honestly say that Yug took the Tweety Bird Loc route with all the disses. But for now, let's talk about the first diss track to kick off Yugmouth's saga. Spray Yourself is an incredibly dope diss track, as Sibo and Yugmouth come with a lot of intensity. Yugmouth starts off the track by stating that Master P is an imposter and is not a real gangster, as he compares him and his entire No Limit camp to the fictional rap group CB4.
None of y'all niggas want more. Fake ass CB4 gusto, still yuck flow. What the fuck for? When I walk, I scrape my knuckles across.
Then Sibo accuses Master P of buying his own albums in order to go platinum. He also did C-Murder and said that if he ran into Master P out in public, that he'll light him up. He also talks about how he helped P when he had nothing, leading to P not returning the favor.
You must have forgot when I helped your ass out. Back when you was rolling around town in a glass house. When I see you, I might light that ass up.
I must note that Master P wouldn't respond to this diss track and many others that were released by Yugmouth. But all in all, it's still a worthy diss track, as both Sibo and Yugmouth go extremely hard here.
What up, firm? We got these niggas cornered. So maintain, I got the drugs here under the master bed behind the back stairs. Like 20 grand.
In 1996, 18-year-old Foxy Brown would begin cementing her name in the rap game. She would start this reign off by winning talent shows and appearing on various collabs with already big artists. One in particular that's one of my favorites is the I Shot Ya remix. This was originally an LL Cool J track. The remix featured Prodigy, Keith Murray, Fat Joe, and Foxy Brown.
Thug niggas get a mix, the chinks. Toe down, we sip drinks, rockin' mix, flashing rings and things. Frontin' hard for.
After this, she would then release her debut album, Il Na Na, which would go on to sell 3 million copies, reaching platinum status. At the top of her game, all eyes were on Foxy Brown, and allegedly, one of those pairs of eyes was Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah would begin her rap career in 1988, locally beatboxing in New Jersey. She would then record a demo tape, which would eventually wind up in the hands of Fab Five Freddy, who was the host of Yo MTV Raps. This would then lead to Latifah signing a record deal to Tommy Boy Records and releasing her debut album, All Hail the Queen, a year later. The album featured the classic hip-hop track Ladies First featuring Moni Love.
The ladies will kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you.
But Latifah's only skill wasn't rapping. She was also a great actress as well. She would make her first movie appearance in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever, and she would then go on to act in more major films. In 1996, right around Foxy Brown's reign, Queen Latifah would co-star in an extremely classic film called Set It Off. One thing to note about this film is that the character she played would lead to fans and critics questioning her sexuality. Many would say that she played the role of Cleo a little bit too well. Rewind back to earlier in the year of 96, and these two stars would run into each other at a musical event. According to Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah would approach her and make sexual advances at her. Foxy said she was thrown off by this and brushed Latifah off. But according to Queen Latifah, this didn't happen at all, and when she heard that Foxy was going around telling people this, she would then release a track called Name Calling, which appeared on the Set It Off soundtrack. On this track, Latifah showcases her lyrical ability while sending a warning shot to Foxy Brown, telling her that she doesn't want any problems. She also accuses Foxy of biting off Lauryn Hill and Lil Kim, and she also sends a warning shot to Roxanne Shante as she called Queen Latifah out on her obscure diss track called Big Mama.
out you stole. Tried to mix it up and make it blend. Sound like Lauren with a dash of Little Kim. We know bootleg Korea.
After Latifah released this track, 2 years would pass with the two not mentioning each other. But Foxy would reignite the feud by releasing a diss track called 10%, which appeared on the Funkmaster Flex mixtape. On this diss track, Foxy disses both Queen Latifah and Brooklyn MC Queen Pen for being in the closet. This same year, Queen Pen would release a track called Girlfriend, which many believe was about a relationship she had with Foxy Brown. Foxy denied this, of course, and proceeded to diss her. Latifah was thrown in the mix because of her past transgressions. Foxy would also say that Latifah and Queen Pen are just old has-beens that are jealous of her success, as neither of them ever had a platinum album.
Mad rapper bitches, cause I'm half your age. Feel like 8 balls on some shit that'll double your pay. Y'all confused ass chicks, now you straight or you gay.
After Foxy would release this diss track, Queen Latifah would respond with an incredible, ferociously obscure diss track called Name Calling Part 2. When I tell you that Latifah snapped on this, she snapped. First off, I must highlight that Queen Latifah decided to rap over various classic hip-hop instrumentals such as Wu-Tang Clan's Triumph, Notorious B.I.G.'s Kicking the Door, LL Cool J's 4321, and many more. She comes on this diss track with one objective, and that's to annihilate Foxy Brown at all costs. She starts off the track by saying that today she's not the queen, sister, or role model, or friend. Instead, she's somebody that'll shoot a fair one with both men and women. She also says Foxy going platinum means nothing, as she will never have the same skill as her.
I'm sick of these hoes popping bullshit on the radio, in the video, like they the ones with the TV show. You want what I got, we gon' fight every day for it.
After Latifah would release her diss track, Foxy would then respond with a freestyle called Talk to Me. Here, Foxy Brown defends herself by saying that Queen Latifah's acting career must not be going well, as she's trying to get back in the rap game. She then continues to let Latifah know that she's not sexually attracted to her and she needs to do something about her confused mind.
Y'all bitches go straight yapping again. Yeah. The TV show up, got you rapping again. Y'all bitches are scarred now, got you rhymes from the heart now.
Now, if I'm being honest, this track was nowhere near Queen Latifah's Name Calling Part 2. With this being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give the victory to Queen Latifah. Foxy's still my girl, but Latifah most certainly bodied her on her diss track. But the great thing about this beef is that it would get squashed as photos would come out with Latifah and Foxy hanging out and smiling. Foxy would also squash her beef with Queen Pen publicly in front of a big audience. It's always good when rap beefs get squashed and not lead to anything crazy, but this right here is most certainly an underrated beef that more people should know about.